MotoGP goes away from Argentina and makes his way to the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. It's the third round of the season, and after Bagnaia and Bezzecchi won the opening two, we come here on April 16th to the Circuit of the Americas. Then in 2 weeks' time, the season goes to Europe for the first time since the season started. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. 14th of May takes us to France, 11th of June in Italy. 18th of June then takes us to the German Grand Prix. 25th of June takes us to Assen as well. 9th of July, brand new, Kazakhstan. 6th of August, the British Grand Prix a month later. 20th of August takes us to Austria. 3rd of September is at Catalunya. 10th of September is in San Marino. 24th of September begin the night races with India. October 1st, Japan. 15th October, Indonesia. 22nd October, Australia. 29th of October in Thailand. 12th of November in Malaysia. Then we go back, Qatar, with the new paddock pit areas on the 19th of November. Season rounds out in Europe on the 26th of November at Valencia. In the Riders' Championship then, after the sprint yesterday, Marco Bezzecchi leads by just 1 point to Pecco Bagnaia, now 54-53. Zarco on 35, Alex Marquez 33, 32 for Vinales, 29 for Martin, 27 Binder, 26 Miller, Rins on 22, Morbidelli on 21, 18 for Aleix Espargaro and Fabio Quartararo, Luca Marini, 8 for Fernandez, 7 for Nakagami and Marquez, 6 for Di Giannantonio, 5 for Oliveira and Mia, and 2 for Ralph Fernandez. Hello everybody and welcome to MotoGP. All the action coming your way from the Grand Prix of the Americas. Is going to be an absolutely fantastic race. 20 laps ahead of us today. Yesterday in the sprint race we were only running for a total of 10, so double the points and double the distance today. Pole position for Pecco Bagnaia. Then we get Alex Rins second, Luca Marini third as well. Rins was really my highlight from yesterday as well. Let's go down and listen to the Yamaha team principal with Susie Perry.
Talking to Piero there. I'm assuming that you probably were talking about tyres. Can you...
I don't tell you about what we were talking.
Okay, but...
We had a really...
Well, we've had a bit of interference there, but let's hope we can hear from others now.
Because the tire pressure, anyway, is prepared session by session. And yesterday, for me, all the protocols didn't work just because suddenly the temperature really rise up. And I want to believe that with another good start, we can do another, we can do a good race, because another didn't work.
We know that he can do the lap times if he can get the clear air. That's the point with this bike around this circuit, isn't it? But it is a little bit cooler today than yesterday, isn't it, in terms of tyre temperatures?
Yeah, it is. But at the end, okay, tire choice is the same. And for sure, everybody play a bit with the tire pressure. But for sure it's going to be long, and it will be very important to maybe to be a bit calm at the beginning, because as we saw yesterday, as the race ended up, to be calm at the beginning will be very, very important.
Okay, Maya, thank you very much. Good luck today. All right, let's get the Pramac news.
Well, do you know, Jorge had an incredible race yesterday, considering his struggles with illness. Is he feeling better today?
Yeah, it's feeling much better compared to the first part of the weekend. Now I can say it feels good, not 100%, but really close.
And what a great performance. I mean, he was able to really make up some places on that first lap. Do you think he can go even better in this longer race?
It's difficult to say, because as you can imagine, the first corner it's the point of the race, it's the key of the race. Yeah, yesterday we were lucky with both riders. They chose the right position on the first corner, and we gain a lot of position. Well, today is another race. We have to start again. We have to make another good start, which is not easy. And then from that point, we have to manage the race, but especially for the physical condition, because this track is really demanding. So it will be a really tough and difficult race.
What about for Joan? Because we know how strong he comes in the second part of the race. What's his potential?
Well, his potential it's high always, but yesterday he's suffering a lot on the physical side. So, and today the race is double than yesterday. So, I don't know honestly what's going on. I hope we can fighting until the last corner, but it will be so difficult.
Thank you, Gino.
Thank you.
Well, there's a lot to talk about. Jorge Martin today, we do know, of course, here's the distance well with the 20 laps ahead of us as well. Got a few things to sort out there in the next few seconds as well. But Alex Marquez yesterday in the sprint race, we know he crashed out, but what we don't know is why. If he didn't join us in the warm-up, we found out he was actually sick. He vomited in his helmet on the run down towards turn 12, and that's why he crashed out, and then he was vomited again by the time he got back to the pit lane. So very bad news there. Jack Miller getting all the applause, wearing the Stetsons, a lot of cheers from the Australians in the background there as well. So Alex Marquez riding with a tummy upset as well, being sick, and then of course we've now got the bases coming in as well, that we're having an upset as well for Jorge Martin. So there's a lot of people riding injured, a lot of people feeling sick out there today as well coming through. Don't know if Susie's going to have a mention of anyone, but there's talking there with Brad Binder coming in there as well. Bradle's down, I think, with Nat as well. Nat Quirk, who's going to be talking through in the pit lane for us today as well. But track conditions look great. You can see below me here as well. 35 degree is the track temperature. Air temperature 18 degrees. 35% humidity. 21 kilometre hour wind though. That's going to be tricky. It's a headwind down as well into turn 1. As Fabio Quartararo gives a bit of a love to Alex Lowe's, who's on the BT team, and Susie Perry as well. So we're coming up, hopefully, for what is going to be a very interesting Grand Prix. We're certainly looking forward to it. There's Joan Mir, the MotoGP World Champion from 2020. One win in his career, just one win. That came in the European Grand Prix back in 2020 as well. I think Nat's got someone else down there as well. Luca Marini watching on, just getting ready to come into the pit lane as well. Everyone just getting ready. Let's head back to BT as we're going to have some more.
He's not going to be happy that Alex Rins, teammate from Suzuki, was so fast and has been at the front. He knows that he can challenge Alex on a similar, if not a better package with the Repsol Honda. So, yeah, let's see what he can do today. But Alex Rins has looked a lot more comfortable this weekend.
What sort of a race are you expecting today?
Honestly, I'm expecting a little bit of a more cautious start to the race. They're all going to be slightly concerned about the rear tyre. We spoke to Alex Marquez over the weekend, and the right side takes a lot of hammering, especially around turns 15, 16. So they're going to have to look after that, and then the second half, it's going to be fireworks.
Well, it's time for the national anthem then, as well, on the grid. Fireworks go off above the circuit here at COTA We're 8 minutes away from the start. Let's head back down to Susie Perry.
Susan Santo there with a very Texan version of the Star Spangled Banner. We're expecting a mini air display, possibly. Here they come over our heads right now. Glorious sight for the fans with the red, white and blue. Great atmosphere down here in the pit lane. Let's head over to Michael then to find out just what he knows about the tyre situation.
Well, crucially, Susie, it seems like the tyre situation is as we had yesterday. So this is an anti-clockwise circuit. Typically, you would think that the left side of the tyre would take more abuse, but weirdly, they bring the rear tyre with an asymmetric, a harder right side to deal with the triple right. But everyone opting for the soft rear tyre again today. I thought with the temperature being as high as it is and the abuse is going to take over 20 laps, someone may opt for the medium, but safe option today is the soft rear tyre. It seemed like yesterday when the temperature came up, everyone was focusing on the front tyre. They all went to the hard option, and it seems like that is the choice again today. But playing with the tyre pressure. So this is the last race weekend where you can run whatever tyre pressure you want, essentially. From Jerez onwards, the minimum tyre pressure will be enforced. So the new tyre pressure sensors are in the wheels, but the rule isn't in play until Jerez. So this is the last day where you can potentially drop it below, say, 1.9 PSI, or 1.9 bar, and let it go up a little bit, because we know when it goes up, the front tyre tucks, and there's increases the risk of the front end crashes. Looking around the riders here, we're in the middle of Alicia Spargo, Marco Bezzecchi and Luca Marini. These are the guys who can spring a surprise today. I'm really impressed by how Marco Bezzecchi can manage his tyres over distance. So managing your energy, managing your tyres, trying to spring a surprise. But you've got to attack early because Pecco Bagnaia has got such pace. But managing tyres, it's going to be key to the race today.
Well, thank you very much down there as well. That is coming, of course, from Michael Laverty. And now the anticipation is rising as well. Megan just walked into the back of the commentary box, but I want to get your opinion, Megan, on this as we just changed from Moto2 to MotoGP. See, I did notice in time ahead of this one. I was checking that everything else is A-OK up here in the comments box as well. Megan, coming to you on this one. We're really into the unknown here because so much could happen. Yesterday, we had hard front, soft rears. Now coming into today, everyone is either going to use a hard front, medium rear, or medium front, medium rear.
Imagine if someone's just like soft.
Yeah, to throw in a gamble, can they get the soft 20 laps? We saw yesterday loads of riders.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
They could lose it halfway through. That could be very entertaining.
It's going to be really fun as well as we're gearing up for the start then. About 5 minutes to go until the lights go. 4 minutes, actually, until the lights go out, we're just being told. Ducati, this is the 43rd successive race where blank.
Nice for them to give us a countdown.
Yeah, 4 minutes to go on the top of the countdown there as well. Right, how's this going to work, by the way? Just to let you all know. Me and Megan will commentate on MotoGP. Then as soon as this race is over, literally like last time out when they cross the line, everyone makes it all done, we're going to go off air for MotoGP. Well, then I am then going to go over to IndyCar, where Tom Dillon will have already called the start to the Grand Prix of Long Beach. I'll join the commentary box, and then we'll have as well... All right. Then we'll have Josh Turner in there as well. And Megan, you only get to do one thing this evening, but we'll have you back some point around the 500, I think. I think you're next. Now.
I'm fine with that. I've got a lot of studying to do.
I think we next see you in IndyCar at the road course on Saturday, but I don't think we do because I think it's Eurovision. Because it always is, isn't it? IndyCar road.
Yeah. Wait, Eurovision?
Yeah, IndyCar road course in May is always at the same time.
Do you want me to check when
Eurovision is? You check that and I'll check the other as we get ready.
It's always somewhere around the 13th.
Well, we've got 5 minutes until the race starts, 3 minutes until the parade lap, and the safety car now just leaves the field as well. Just want to say, yesterday we passed 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that as well. The monetization process has started. We did everything last night and got the reviews in, so I want to say thank you to every single person who has subscribed and continues to love our work here. And as well, good morning to Christian, says hi to everyone. Hello.
Morning.
Afternoon,
evening.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning and good night, as many people have been saying.
Maybe the problem with the laptop was the
internet. Yeah, maybe change your data. Anyway, here we go then, folks. This is going to be a wild ride. Bagnaia, who's on pole position again. He had 2.3 seconds ahead yesterday. Then we get...
I was right.
Yeah, then we get Rins and Marini on the front row. It's time then for the Grand Prix of the Americas. Sit back and enjoy MotoGP's Grand Prix. It's the third round of the 2023 MotoGP campaign. We're heading stateside for the Americas Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas, Austin, Texas. Here's your grid then, same as the sprint. Bagnaia on pole, Rins and Marini front row. And it's Alex Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi and Aleix Espargaro. Fabio Quartararo, Maverick Vinales and Johan Zarco. Then Jack Miller, Brad Binder and Jorge Martin in 12th. Mia 13th, Morbidelli 14th, Oliveira 15th, Di Gianantonio Nakagami Pirro. Then Augusto Fernandez behind Raul Fernandez 19th, Augusto Fernandez 20th, Stefan Bradl 23rd, and Jonas Folger making his Grand Prix return is 22nd. Away we go then on the parade lap. And Megan, anticipation through the roof, because who is racing for their dreams tonight and who's going to be on top in the Lone Star State?
I reckon...
Begins with a B. I think we all know, don't we? But is it Bezzecchi or is it Bagnaia? Just 1 point between them in the championship. Bezzecchi 54, Bagnaia 53.
Do you know who I honestly kind of want to win?
Oh, go on.
Marini.
You're going Marini.
I want him to win. I know it's probably not going to happen, though you got to live in hope.
Got our timing screen temporarily up as well. We'll change that after the opening lap.
Both,
This lap, Megan has an eye line.
I saw one of the... I think it was one of the VR46s. I am not sure. Though they were looking a little bit fiddly with their tyres. They were looking down at them concerned.
Do you know what the annoying thing is? If we look, this is proof that we're not lying to you, until the race starts, we cannot tell what tyres they are on. That is literally our timing screen. We have the runners. That is it. Until we go green.
Till then, we don't know.
No, till then, we've got no idea. Is it a hard front, medium rear, or is it, which I think is the sane strategy to attempt, because then you can go deep into the corners.
Put more pressure on the front. The rear's just there.
Yeah. Or is it going to be a medium front and a hard rear so that you can accelerate quickly at the corners and just less steering at the front?
Or will they be idiotic and put a soft on either one of them? Please, not the front.
There's only ever been 3 winners here at COTA. Marc Marquez is the king of COTA, 7 out of 9 wins. Rins defeated him in 2019, of course. And then last year, it was Enea Bastianini. But Bastianini's not here, and neither's Marc Marquez. And who starts second on the grid? Oh, yeah. It's Alex Rins, who dominated the sprint race yesterday.
Looking good for him today, then.
Rins is my pick for the win. That's mine. Not Bagnaia, Rins. And the reason I'm saying Rins is because of what he had in the sprint yesterday.
He was quite fast.
Well, I'm just checking we've got sound, Christian. Let us know if we've got sound. Apologies if we lost anything.
I can double check.
I've got it on my side, so we're all fine. Okay, here we go then. Time to rev up and get set. 20 laps ahead of us for the MotoGP Grand Prix of America. Green flag at the back. We'll have 5 red lights with a smoke. All ISO lights for round 3 of the MotoGP campaign is under starters orders. And pull the throttle back and away we go. Great start for Bagnaia. Rins going to make a battle with with Luca Marini. It's turn 1 and Rins is going for the lead. Rins up the inside. Marini's drifting back. Bezzecchi's coming in. Bagnaia closes in, and that was Bezzecchi getting involved with, I think, Alicia Spargo and Jorge Martin nearly making contact. What a start from Fabio Quartararo, already up into 5th position as they come through.
Marini.
Crasher! That's 2 down in the middle of the field. And is that one of them, Alex Marquez?
Wait a minute.
This will be a red flag for sure. Alex Marquez is okay, but he got dragged.
Stuck in it.
He got dragged with the bike right to the wall, and Jorge Martinez crashed down the 2 riders who were injured in the race. And they've gone down to the first sector. Alex Marquez is out, Jorge Martinez out, and Marini's out to 3rd position, passing Jack Miller. Jack Attack is on the podium. He's got it back.
That's why I stopped speaking after I said Marini, because I noticed it on there.
Yeah, I thought so as well, and then it happened. As up the inside, Alex Rins going for the lead, gets chopped off by Bagnaia. Brilliant start. Alex Marquez, I think he's okay, but that Ducati is a bit in flames. Jorge Martin wasn't feeling very well. Alex Marquez threw up in the race yesterday, caused him to crash, and now they're both out in the opening lap of the race.
They're just not well.
And on the inside, there's more action as Quartararo on the inside of Luca Marini makes the move stick, gets on the accelerator, and Alicia Spargo's gone down. Alicia's crashed at turn 12.
That was the most anticlimactic crash I've ever seen. He managed to hold that amazingly well.
Well, is this going to stop the race? Because there's so many accidents coming through. But Bagnaia leads, turn 12 for Alicia Spargo.
We have people going down the field right now. I don't know what that's about.
Overtakes,
they're
I think,
there.
Yeah.
It must have been the pack racing, I think, down there. Say they're pack racing.
It's pack, yeah. So they're not just dropping like flies on the timing screen. Yellow flag is still out.
Cursed.
Now the yellow flag is still in the first sector. Are we going to have to stop the race? If so, we'll have the red flag when they get to that sector marshal point. It's okay so far. Lap 1 complete then. Bagnaia leads, Rins 2nd, Miller is 3rd. But so many riders crashed. 3 already as Pirro's dropped to 18th, Folger still in 19th, but Bagnaia leading the way from Rins.
Do you know what I was saying before the first crash? Seems insignificant now, because I was going to say Marini almost crashed into Rins, but as I saw at the start, here's a replay of one of the between Marquez and Martin.
Yeah, let's take a look. So is Martin just going to drive it to the side of he drops it mid-corner.
Drops it right into him.
Yeah, Alex Marquez it is.
Conveniently, that was on board with the other person who crashed, Aleix.
Yeah, so out goes Jorge Martin.
Here's Aleix's crash. He managed to hold that amazingly well, I must say. He kind of dropped it, and he just managed to put his knee and his hand down to try and slow himself down. There's Alex Marquez just being kind of a little bit held up into the off area. I'm not sure how to describe
the runoff area. Yeah. So he's just gone. Biggest winner.
He's walking okay.
Good. Miller up 7, Oliveira up 7, Raul Fernandez up 6 places. Yellow flag rescinded. Hey, back to racing then, finally.
3 down.
Whoa, and that is the battle between Zark Oliveira and Binder coming in. And now there's Jack Miller. Jack Miller up into 3rd position. Jack Attack is wanting to win. He was wearing a Stetson on the grid as well. He wants this win, but he's going to have to battle Bagnaia Rins for it.
Do you know, just once a season, I would love to finish with at least 20 riders.
How many got now? 19. Yeah.
Just once.
Aleix out. Everybody dropping like flies here at the moment. Really is quite a conundrum coming up at the moment then here. On board with our race leader, Pecco Bagnaia, by half a second to Rins. Now let's take a look at the tyres, and they've all gone against our strategy, Megan. Nobody has decided to go for a medium compound tyre in this field.
You've got to be kidding me.
Every single rider is out there on a hard front, soft rear tyre, which means they can brake later and deeper into the corners, but they're not going to have the acceleration coming out of the corners that they want.
So they realise I was joking when I was talking about the soft tyres.
They've all done it. Alex Rins, a 2:03.431, has set the new race fastest lap. It's a new best race lap record, but it's not the all-time lap record, so it's a new race fastest lap, that from Rins, as he continues to hunt down Bagnaia. One mistake from Bagnaia, like we've seen back in Argentina, and Rins is on it. And Rins is a former King of Kota. He was the first one to throw Marc Marquez after applying similar pressure back in 2019, and he held off the doctor in that one as well.
Oh, so taking a break from the TARDIS?
Yeah, Vance, you know it's Rossi.
I know.
You know it's Rossi, don't do that to me.
No.
Look at Rins though, he's right on the back of Bagnaia, so close between the two of them. This is unbelievable, and it's just the start of your good racing here in America. The Grand Prix of Long Beach is underway in 10 minutes' time. Your commentators will be Tom Dillon and Josh Turner. I'll be moving into the box after this race, though. So we've got a whole action of America's racing. Francesco Bagnaia just been told the gap behind to Rins is 0.3 of a second.
If you haven't noticed already, my jokes and references this weekend is just Doctor Who based.
Just keep on swimming, keep on swimming. That's exactly how they want to play it in so far today, isn't it, as well? And
This is Finding Nemo, apparently.
well, it may be for Pecco Bagnaia. He's got to keep something alive, hasn't he, in this championship? But at the moment, he leads the championship to Marco Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi down in 6th. There was only 1 point between it, which means if I take a look at that laptop, if it works for me, come on, put it on world standings at the moment, as there is...
No,
that's
Aleix.
That's Aleix Spargo back in. Yes, Aleix is completely retired. Bagnaia leads the title by 14 points to Bezzecchi as things stand right now. But Rins is hunting him down lap after lap after lap.
Kind of like a shark stalking his prey.
Yeah.
But also, none of them haven't gone soft. What is the matter with this?
Everyone, yeah, none of them gone medium, all gone hard front, soft rear.
So,
Miller.
They're thinking, shortest amount of laps, easy. They forgot to factor in, it's the longest track.
On the calendar, yeah. It is the longest circuit on the calendar, Kota.
They think, oh yeah, hot weather. It's like, yeah, we'll be fine with softs. No, you won't!
No,
Prix already down in the first lap. Do you think there's not going to be more?
they are going to start dropping towards the end of this race, and that's when it's going to get more exciting. Oh, wheelie at the top of the hill from Pecco Bagnaia. That's going to leave him vulnerable to Alex Rins coming into 10-11. Look at Bagnaia. He can't get the bike stopped under braking. He had too much power from the rear tyre. There's a bit of degradation as well already on the rear tyre. That Ducati is destroying its rear soft tyre. Rins on that Honda. We know how they like to keep their tyres in the sweet spot.
Oh yeah, and what's rear tyre? Oh yeah, soft.
Yeah.
Idiot, you're putting more pressure on a thing that's most likely to be like, do you know what? I'm going to fail on you.
There's Jorge Martin. Horrible weekend ends for him. He dropped the front, hit the side of Alex Marquez. Coincidentally, the two riders who have got illnesses this weekend, with being sick, take each other out on lap 1.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, because that was the reason Alex crashed yesterday down to turn 12. He was sick in his helmet. He braked and vomited.
You watch, they had a plan for this. I'm just like, do you know what? I still want to enter the race, though I really don't want to have to deal with this. Drop it.
Not liking the looking of your... oh, it's stabilised. That's good. I was going to say, your video feed of IndyCar.
Give it time.
Are you sure about that? Has it gone back to internet or something?
The laptop has had a lot on its plate.
They're going on here soon as well, and I hope they get good pictures. Okay, 16 laps to go of this one here in the Lone Star State. Hopefully as well, this is the last time IndyCar... Oh, it's back now. Hopefully this is the last time IndyCar plays a factor in messing up races, although there is actually a race in Canada. Yeah, there's IndyCar, and then there's the Canadian Grand Prix straight after. So guess who's hosting the pre-race coverage of that in Canada? Rins has set... Don't fall in that chair, we need that chair. Okay, Rins has set the new fast lap, 2:03.126. New best lap record out there once again as it comes through.
I fully expected to fall when I did that.
Yeah, and I thought the chair had broken. I don't own that chair, you know. It was part of working at PSGL. I'm sweating. This is insane. I'm literally sweating up in the box. Bagnaia again, taking that high line, Megan, and struggling to keep it down. That Ducati, the tyres are not looking stable. I reckon
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. I reckon Bagnaia's going to drop it at some point.
That is his usual way.
Yeah, we're 12 minutes into the race. We're, lap 5 of 20, so 1/4.
I'm expecting them all to drop it.
Yeah, this is not looking entirely safe, is it?
My advice, be near the midfield now.
Yeah, Luca Marini is just having a little attempt on Fabio Quartararo, but they've all split up a bit. Oh, Vinales is up to 8th. He's past Miguel Oliveira. So they've traded places.
Is the only Aprilia in here? He has to do well.
What was that you were saying yesterday about the Grand Prix? Sorry, the sprint race being boring, so the Grand Prix will be a bit more entertaining. It's taking a while to kick in because they're all conserving the tyres.
Because they all made stupid decisions. What did I just see there?
Yeah, who dropped it? No one's going down on the board, but there was something fly off. Maybe an aero?
Folger.
Jonas Folger's down in 19th anyway, but he's...
I think he went wide.
Right, so Folger's had a mistake out there on the circuit. But this is his first Grand Prix back since 2017 after having a very debilitating illness, I might point out.
Yeah, I got very worried then because I saw, like, going down a lot, and then his wasn't moving from the sector point, so I think maybe he just went a little bit too wide. And given that they're pack racing down there in the back of the grid, it's very easy to go down very, very quickly. So, that's... Oh, I see a bit of debris.
Yeah, it's probably from the Marquez and Martin crash as well out there.
They better not hit that with their soft tyres.
Yeah, I was worried about that actually. Exactly, this is what you were just thinking. I think, by the way, the laptop freezing is ours, not them, because there's so much stuff going through it, having to get it sorted as well. So I think they're okay. Taking a look at the action then, do keep in touch with us on Twitter at JB Motorsports YT, as well as our new Twitter account. And after we're 5 laps gone, it's still the same. No one's gone down, no one's doing anything. We've barely tweeted this race because there's nothing to talk about.
I have a tweet in mind.
Oh, well, there you go. You know what to do. There's the iPad. Go for it, Max. Test. Make sure to remember
I'm just doing a prediction.
Okay, make sure you say it's from Megan as well. Let's take a look at the start while Megan writes that, and we'll highlight Maverick Vinales in the centre of your screen. Did he drop the start?
Also, look at Marini and how he nearly crashes into him.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, Marini comes across and then he hits the side, but Vinales has a terrible start. There's Marini hitting the side of Malaysia Spargo to turn 1 and second, nearly collecting the back of Bezzecchi and Quartararo as well. Great spot there, Megs, as they come through. And Bagnaia, Rins are getting very close together now. Bagnaia, I think, has made a mistake coming somewhere out there on the circuit. And now we're seeing it capitalising as Alex Rins is hunting down, slowly but surely, the race leader of Pecco Bagnaia. Is Bagnaia going to become the 4th King of Kota? Maybe not. Rins is looking on the inside, down at turn 19. Bagnaia, hey, those rear tyres, softs on a Ducati, with the amount of power that bike's got and the rear whole shot device, they are being eaten alive. Rins on the LCR Honda, but the same bike as Marc Marquez has. He is on course to win. Maybe get that tweet out before there's an accident.
I know.
It's getting a bit tense out there. Alia says, which place Miguel starting the race? Miguel Oliveira started, actually where he is, he's in 9th position at the moment. Alex Marquez has been taken to the medical centre for a checkup after that opening lap crash. So we'll keep an eye to see if what happens there. We'll get told. Fernandez in the pits. The 25 Megan is in. And that is Raul Fernandez. And Miller's out! Miller's crashed! Jack Miller has crashed out of the America's Grand Prix from 3rd position, and that's a big one. He's okay up and walking away, but the bike's been destroyed down at turn 8.
Do I press tweet now?
I'll add the tweet, but that's Quartararo on the podium for the first time this year.
Well, we did say that we thought it was a bit boring.
Well, let's talk us through it.
Not boring.
Talk us through it, Megan.
Quiet.
Yeah, talk us through it.
Oh, he just drops it. Oh, and there's a bit of debris there because something fully came off. At least I can back it off. At least it's not at a weird angle. So that yellow in sector 2, that's gonna play havoc with trying to overtake, because they're all gonna be slowed down, and then that means that they're close together, so that means there's pack racing, and you can't get to the overtaking spot, and then you're probably going to lose a place instead of actually gain a place.
Yeah, yellow flag's still out there, so they're not going to call it off yet. Zarco's past Vinales as well, so they're all closing in together. This is getting entertaining now, but they're the top 2.3 seconds ahead of Quartararo, so that's done. It's Bagnaia Rins for the race win on lap 7.
I just realised you told me to get this tweet out before someone crashes, and just as I'm about to finish the tweet, someone crashes.
Yep.
That's you. You cursed. You cursed him.
I'm just tweeting all those 3 tweets that we had to send out there because of all the drama that's going on in this race. Tweets added to thread? Yes, they have. Oh, and Bagnaia's crashed! Bagnaia's crashed! I told you! That rear tyre was nowhere! He punches the air! The World Championship leader is out, and Alex Rins, just like in 2019, when Marquez crashed, inherits the lead. Second race running. Unbelievable. Bezzecchi leads the title. He's dropped it through turn 2. We've seen that so much this weekend.
He got a front row seat to his bike crashing into the wall as well.
Pecco Bagnaia. First half of the season, a crasher. Second half, he leads. Just dropped the front at turn 2 into 3. And did it hit the ear fence? No,
Not
it's
hard
Tech Pro.
enough.
Oh, I told you. I said he was going to go down, and he did. The rear of that
did.
bike did not look good.
And it's a soft too, so if I can get my words out.
Yeah.
So every single rider better be watching their backs, literally, because that's where the tyre is probably going to go kablamo is.
Fabio Quartararo is now in second position. Can he close Alex Rins down with 13 laps to go? Rins has a 2.3 second lead. He can cruise as Marini now senses a victory here to make it a double for Mooney VR46.
This is the highest Quartararo has been this year.
It is, isn't it? And he struggled to get out qualifying in Portugal in all 3 races, actually, let's be fair. And now he's running second. He's getting altitude sickness. He can almost remember what it's like. And it's his birthday next Thursday.
Oh, I kind of hope he gets second then.
It's
Or
my
maybe
birthday on
fifth.
Friday. Do you know what? We're the same age. We're both 23 and we're both turning 24. He's 24 on the 20th, I'm 24 on the 21st.
Only you.
I know. Yeah, well, Rins leads.
I don't know anyone who shares my birthday.
No, neither do I. I'm gonna
Not alive, anyway.
I'm going to tweet.
Okay, that leaves me. The only person I knew who shared my birthday was the person who played Dirty Den on EastEnders. And he's dead now, so technically no longer share a living birthday. I'm going to actually look that up in a minute when Joshua's finished tweeting who shares a birthday with me. Right, so I think we're looking at Rins now because I see no one else in front.
Unbelievable.
Got a 2-second gap. That's not going to close unless he drops it.
No, it's not. Right, we're at halfway in this race coming up. Just a reminder that also alongside us now on YouTube is going to be the Grand Prix of Long Beach. Tom Dillon and Josh Turner will take you through the start of the race, and then I'll come in just after, but we can see it up in the comment box as well, so we will be keeping an eye on it. But Rins, 2.1. The gap is closing, but he is your race leader. This is unbelievable stuff. Can Marini get through? Can Marini take second? Can Quartararo lead? What's good? The race blows open again in MotoGP. It just keeps on giving.
You see, this is more exciting than the sprint was.
Mia!
Mia's out, crashed out. Rider okay though, luckily.
Johan Mia for the second.
Sector 3.
Yeah. Sector. Oh, it's.
He's helping to get his bike up.
If he's kept the engine going, he can maybe restart it. He's
I
up and
think
he's
he
okay.
might.
Yeah. He's up and he's okay. Right, just before the end of Sector 3.
He might go to the pit lane in it.
He's gone down, I think, Megan, at turn 13. So it's the exit of 12. That's an unusual part of the track.
Gravel bit.
Yeah, because there's Sector 1, there's Sector 2, and there's Sector 3. So
He probably just
about
dropped
here.
it.
Yeah. Rins leads. Back there is Pecco Bagnaia. Out of the race. Second race running. You can't write this, can you? For Bagnaia.
No.
Half distance, by the way. 2 out of 2 we've lost now. 2 out of 2.
Let's hope it isn't going to be consistent. Here's a replay of Bagnaia's crash. And it's down at turn 3, going round, and then he just loses it, and his bike goes for a little joyride and leaves him behind. Also, I was just about to nearly sneeze, and I thought I may as well just share this little fact my friend Hallie told me, and it actually does work. I don't know how and why, though if you're about to sneeze, then some of the time, if you say pineapple 5 times, you don't need to sneeze anymore. Though sometimes it's unavoidable, like if you're around loads of dust, or if you're ill.
Yeah.
Though it generally does work.
Okay, so just let you know, the IndyCar stream has started. Tom Dillon taking you through that with Josh. Very weird to see IndyCar and not being me on the comms team. So thank you very much to the two of them for taking over at the start of this one as well. Very much appreciated. There's Pecco. A perfect weekend, Megan. Pole position, won the sprint, leading this race, and just drops it. Here it is again from a different angle. Front just dips away from him, and out goes Bagnaia.
Just gonna put them on.
Good idea, actually, yeah. With any luck, there might be, you know how Americans are, they might delay, they might take the majors to get everything sorted.
Oh, they definitely will.
And it'll be 45, just as we go fair, I can swoop in, and it's green at Long Beach, something like that.
Be the Grand National over again.
Well, considering that it's supposed to start in 7 minutes, and I think the drivers aren't even in the car yet, I think we're pretty much golden.
Yeah. Just like, you're starting in about 7 to 9 minutes. Just like, meanwhile, for drivers, can I just finish my coffee before I go in? It's like, you're going to need the toilet if you drink that coffee. Yeah, I've already drunk half.
It's like Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Who wants to drive? Who wants to go fast? I'll go fast.
I'll go fast.
10 to go. With half the race gone, there is half the race still to go.
I just remember
2.1 leading.
What? Scene with fire.
Oh, yeah. He's not even on fire, Ricky Bobby. He's just on fire.
He just says, I'm on fire.
Look at this. And Zarco's being passed by Miguel Oliveira. We've got Oliveira fans in the chat, and he's just brisked part of the most dangerous part of the circuit. Through 8, 9, and 10, Miguel Oliveira is up into 6th position. Beautiful job.
Don't know why.
Oh, but look at this from Zarco. He's under pressure as well from Binder. Binder goes from the inside. Mapping 2 for Rins. He's being followed.
From 3 down to 7, it looks like a very, very strange flower. Actually, now to 8.
I know what you mean. Yeah, you just look a bit odd.
Like an upside-down flower.
And man, that's Brad Binder completely out of whack. Locking up at turn 12 and going straight. That's allowed Zarco back 3 into 7th position. Binder nearly binned it, as his brother likes to do. National anthem time, by the way, over there in IndyCar. So they've got 5 minutes loading in the car. Binder down to 10th on that result as well. Oh, hang on a minute. That's why Binder's crashed. Binder's crashed.
He really did bin it.
Oh, I've done it again. Commentators curse.
Can you leave someone? I mean, now everyone's got a point.
Brad, I'm so sorry. Brad Binder has crashed out. Jonas Folger gets a point on his return to MotoGP. Yay!
Now every single person has a point.
Just like in Argentina.
Yeah. Is that the theme for this year? Everyone gets a point.
Somebody get the Oprah Winfrey. Oh, no, he's got going again. Binder's got back up. He saved it from the rubbish tip. Oh, he's gone back in the gravel now.
Is he just going to the pit lane?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Nakagami! Has he gone off or just... Oh, that's Binder dropping it.
That's a hell of a lot to go down if that's not enough.
He's not off. Nakagami's crashed sector 1.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's a
Definitely
crash.
is.
It's a crash fest. It is a crash fest. So many people, and that's Nakagami.
We're going to have a podium up this year.
Oh, my God, this is...
There'll be 3 left.
So...
It's like the Hunger Games. The tyre games.
Hang on, I've got to tweet this. So Jan Mir.
Minus 1 lap to go.
Okay, the timing graphic just wants to get out of
we
here.
We finished
a
lap ago.
Jan Mir is out. We know that.
In a minute after you finish tweeting, I have the perfect thing to follow up. Just like, I was right.
Nakagami is out. Nak. I need to start talking.
Right, so 9 laps to go, and who's next on the list of people who are going to bin it, as the Binders say? Right, didn't I say the fact that, I think that softs are going to be really bad, and lo and behold, everyone gets a point now because everyone is crashing.
This is unbelievable stuff.
And every single one of you have a soft, and I realise that it might sound like only dogs can hear me right now, though that's how passionate I feel right now about the fact that I was right.
So Rins leads with 8 to go by 1.953 seconds across the line.
It's nice.
This is getting insane. Literally, we have 14 riders left, and one
Mia's
of them
officially
crashed.
out now.
Mia is officially out. So we've lost Mia, Bagnaia, Miller, Fernandez, Alicia Spargo, Martin, and Marquez.
Not a good day if your name ends in Ez.
No, it's not, is it? The Easies are not having it so easy in Austin, Texas. That 13 and 20. I'll stop now as well.
Please continue.
Well, this is good. Honestly, I'm running out of tweets here. Did you want to tweet?
Yes, I want to say I was right.
Okay, well, hang on. I'll get that
Never
sorted
miss
then.
an opportunity for gloating. It validates what you feel.
I see Megan.
Especially if there's no third party or second party to actually feel bad.
You really like that we've got Twitter now, don't you?
Yeah, I can just voice how right I am about racing results. A lot of people try and voice how right they are.
Quadraro's had a bad exit coming out of turn 11, and look at this from Luca Marini. That is the Ducati power getting up there and taking second position away from Fabio Quartararo. So now we have Honda with Rins, Ducati with Marini, and Yamaha with Quartararo as 1, 2, and 3 in this race. I'm running out of steam here, Meg. I don't know how you're coping in this race.
Validation.
I've literally just put my hand up my back and I can feel the sweat. I am sweating buckets in this commentary box right now. It is so much of an adrenaline race as well to try and keep up on. And I've got IndyCar after this. I'm going to have to go in the bath afterwards to make sure I don't get any
I
heat
washed my hair
bumps.
this morning, you're fine.
That's good. I'll have to make sure I don't get any heat bumps as well. What a race this is turning into. Rins going after his 2019 crown when he dethroned Marc Marquez due to Marc Marquez crashing. Bagnaia crashed out today as well. Can Rins, who had to defend from the doctor that day, today he's having to defend from the doctor's team. Luca Marini is in 10th position, pushing hard and fast as well. Yeah. I should also point out that he's having to defend from Valentino Rossi's brother as well, Luca Marini. It's quite a big an alarm code there, isn't it, flashing through?
What do you think?
Poetry.
Should I put about the Guess Who? I was right.
Yes, but make sure to quote it Megan.
Oh, I will. I want to put emoji too.
Oh, don't put
Fine.
emojis. No emojis, just put Megan. No emojis on Twitter. Especially with my emojis.
Sorry.
Habit of talking with everybody.
My emojis are mostly laughing emojis. Me and my friends just send memes to each other.
Mine too, as well. They're mostly that, like a red flag, checker flag, green flag. Look at that from Rins, though. He's got perfect tyres, Megan. Hard front is looking good, and he's controlled the softs at the rear as well. So I can't believe we're about to have a Honda win in Austin, and it's not going to be Marc Marquez.
I suppose I had to have a win at some point.
Just to let you know, by the way, the IndyCar coverage has begun. We have 7 to go, and their drivers are just getting into the cars, Megan. And the race was supposed to start now.
They really were having coffee. Right, do I press the plus button?
No. Now you press tweet, because I don't need to tweet anything. I'll deal with that. You look at the race. Look at that. Bezzecchi now leads the title by 11 points. Bezzecchi is a genuine title contender. When did we ever think we'd say that? Marco's come out of nowhere with that win in Argentina.
I think he's been planning this for a while. Also, out of the top 4 of the championship, only 2 of them are still in this race.
That's true. Well, hang on, isn't Vinales in there too?
Yeah, he's the second one.
He's in 4th. Do you know?
Wait, no, 3 of them are in this race.
Do you know, let me do a quick through the field here, because this is getting insane with the amount that have changed in this race.
Marquez has been booted out.
Yeah,
of the standings.
I've got to do a through the field here. 5 to go, well, 6 to go, lap 15 and 20, but this is how the field looks because it's changed dramatically. Alex Rins leads by 2 seconds to Luca Marini in second, Fabio Quartararo is third, Maverick Vinales is fourth, Miguel Oliveira fifth, Marco Bezzecchi sixth, Johan Zarco seventh, Franco Morbidelli eighth, Fabio Di Giannantonio is ninth, Augusto Fernandez rounds out the top 10. Stefan Bradl is 11th, Michele Pirro is 12th, Jonas Folger 13th, Brad Binder did crash but is now running again in 14th. Out of the race is Takiki Nakagami, Johan Mir, Francesco Bagnaia, Jack Miller, Ralph Fernandez, Aleix Espargaro, Jorge Martin and Alex Marquez. 14 left out of 22.
Just going to count how many teams actually have 2 drivers left.
Not many.
Riders.
Not many, I would say. Nakagami's crashed out. Marini's still there.
VR36s.
Morbidelli's just having another great weekend. He's in 8th position, just sort of hanging around in the back as well, just saying, I'll just take it nice and slow and not go anywhere near and cause problems. I'll just sort of stay where you need to be. Do whatever he doesn't do, I think is the main emphasis happening out there on the circuit right now, Megan.
I think it is. Hold on.
2.5 now, as we just heard Gav say. Rins is closing in.
I think there's only like 3 teams who have both of their riders in.
I'm really hoping that this IndyCar race takes a little bit longer to start, because then, as I keep saying, because it hasn't started yet, I can jump in right before lights out. Tom gets to do all the pre-show, and I'll be there.
Kirkwood's leading. Well, Carl Kirkwood's on pole.
Lucas says don't break.
I want to break something.
What did you say? Carl Kirkwood's on pole? Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Carl Kirkwood's having a great weekend.
Ah, that's nice. Marcus Ericsson's in second. Roman Grosjean's in third.
Roman's actually looking quite decent here. It's an unusual grid for the Long Beach Grand Prix. You can watch that live now on YouTube with Tom Dillon and Josh Turner beginning the commentary. I'll join in as soon as the race is over. Literally, as soon as the checker flag comes out and all the riders have crossed the line, we're going to hop out the commentary so I can go straight to IndyCar.
Like a bunny.
Yeah. We did it last year, basically. So we did it last week in Argentina.
I don't want to start my 3rd Easter egg. Just random thought.
Random thought for the America's Grand Prix. Start your Easter egg.
Yeah.
Easter was a week ago, Megan.
I've eaten 2 so far.
I too have eaten 2. I have 2 left.
I have 2 left too. We're way too in sync. This morning, he literally came to me just like, what are you going to wear today? I was just like, I'm wearing white and grey. It's like, you put his hand through the door, just like,
White,
I'm wearing white too.
black. I think this is actually not helping as well. The black undershirt on the white.
It's giving off, it's like you're trying to both attract the heat and repel it at the same time.
And it's hitting my body as well. That's why I'm sweating.
And because your inside of your body's like really it's like warming up because of all the adrenaline, the black's emitting the heat and the white's just like, no, stay back in.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit sick actually, so I might, before the IndyCar changes, I might just take the black undershirt off and put the shirt back on. Ready for IndyCar.
It's like you're trying to torture yourself. That is a perfect torture thing. If anyone wants to torture someone, just make them do laps during that.
I can't find where my other white V-neck is. No, it's just blowing hot air down. It's not working at all there. 4 to go then here at the moment as well. They're capping by 2.3 seconds. Yeah, that's not going to make a clip on YouTube, is it? Found Tuesday's TikTok. Anyway, don't pour that water on me. You'll fry me with the electrical cables. Don't look like that, because then you've got to become lead com. What's happened to your headset, Megan? It's dropped massively. There you go.
I was wondering why it felt loose.
The straps were really bad at the side. It was like it was made for someone with a bigger head.
Has Dad put it on recently?
No, he hasn't been in the comment box this year.
Who's put it on then? You probably put it on accidentally.
Oh, I did actually use your headset. I forgot, I did actually use your headset for a TikTok a couple of weeks ago.
It's you then.
Yeah, it was me.
I was wondering why it's been feeling a bit loose.
4 to go. Audio sound up then during the Grand Prix. Rins leads by 2.4 seconds. It's been a chaotic race, and just like Argentina, let's listen. A symphony on board the Yamaha Fabio Quartararo here.
It's hypnotic.
Yeah. It's the whole lap as well, so you're being treated here. This is 16, 17 and 18. You know how boring of a race it is that they've put an audio up lap in the middle of it. A wonderful lap of Kota there on board with Fabio Quartararo. We're on an audio up lap at the moment as well, which is really weird in the middle of the Grand Prix.
You could go to sleep tonight.
Little shorts.
No, that's stopped now.
I generally could go to sleep to this, but at the start of that, I did have a realisation that I feel like I look like Davros right now from Doctor Who.
I'm just wondering. Oh, it's the command. 3 to go, and the command's been given. I'm going to get there just after lap 1, aren't I?
Probably.
Oh.
Maybe lap 2. Yeah, I look like Davros.
In the chair, yes, you do. Even with the crazy hair.
Well,
Even with the boom mic at the side of you.
Dalek Khan's predictions. I'm not.
Well, it's not been the most. How would you reflect on this race, Megan? What would you say has been good about it? Is it a good race? Is it a mixed race? Yeah.
I think it's been quite a hilarious race because, one, I've been right about something that I was only joking about.
Yeah, I thought
2, they all seem to be going down like flies.
Yes.
3, it's a good race because Folger gets a point, at least.
Yes, that's true.
And Rins gets it for a second time.
That too is also true.
Unless he drops it. Then Marini.
Gets a first career win, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is who I originally wanted to win.
Yep, 40 starts. Luca Marini's never won a Grand Prix. This is his 41st in MotoGP. Brother of Valentino.
He should wait until 5 laps time. I mean, 5 races time.
Where are we then? 5 races?
His 46th race.
5 races time. Are we in Italy then? Yeah, 46. Where is 5 races time? Kazakhstan, I believe.
Probably. And he can honour his brother through winning. So you better do that.
Cars have left the track. Cars are on their parade laps with 2 to go. I'm going to get there literally just after the start of the IndyCar race. I'm doing it here. To take over from them, possibly I am. I've got to sync. It's going to take me a few minutes to get everything sorted anyway. I won't be
maybe
there on
lap
time.
2. Lap 3 maybe.
After it all calms down, I think I'll take over. But I think there might be a caution on the opening up anyway, which means we get another start. So that'll be fine. Tom calls one, then I call the other.
Usual then.
Yeah. But I am kind of more willing this on as quickly as possible. But we've got to wait for everybody to cross the line. The field is separated by 1 minute 15 seconds. That's a long time to call the end of it.
It is.
2 to go. I'm going to ask you to stand for the next 2 because we'll do the post-race show now because...
Post-race?
Well, yeah, well, the race is ending.
So when do I do a post-race show?
But we've got to win, so I'm going to ask you your favourite... Who's your rider of the race? Because we've got to go off air as soon as the lights go, the checker flag comes out.
I'm going to go Folger.
Do you know, I would agree with you there. First race since 2017, coming back from a debilitating illness. He had a... Honestly, when I say he's fought for his life, I mean it. Yeah, it's amazing to see him back on the bike, even if it's just temporary. But Jonas Folger back in MotoGP and scoring points as well. 13th in this race.
Not even the minimal amount of points.
My pick a winner, though, was correct. I said it before the start, so Joe gives me it.
My pick a win is in second.
I am actually going to make...
There's still time.
I'm going to make sure that... I am going to make sure that Joe knows I did say Alex Rins for pick a winner. I'm sure everyone's watching, but I did say it earlier on in the broadcast.
Or just put a big sign up saying, pointing to you and saying, you wanted Rins to win.
I said Rins was going to win. I wasn't on the show last night, but I did say, I said on the formation lap, Rins was going to win this race. He's my pick a winner. Because, oh, we've got a yellow, sector 3. Oh,
Rins.
it's Bradl. Stefan Bradl in 11th place. Look at that. The LCR guys just saying, calm it, Rins, calm it. Last lap, the call.
He's like, never.
Anything you can do, I can do better
than you.
Bradle has crashed out. It's brought out the yellow flag, by the way, but this is the last lap of the America's Grand Prix. Alex Rins on course to win the second time. 3 winners at Cota. Marc Marquez has won 7.
Sector 3.
Yep, this is our 11th appearance at this circuit. 7 wins have gone Marc Marquez's way. No, sorry, it's our 10th visit because we had a race cancelled, for COVID in 2020. So this is our 10th visit here. Mark won 7. The 8th win went to Alex Rins. The 9th win went to Enea Bashi. Now the 10th win is going to go to Alex Rins.
Woo! Keeping the theme, isn't it?
King of Cotas. Only once on a Ducati. Once on a Suzuki.
They really
8
went
times.
for 3 kings bit, didn't they?
Do you know what's 3 kings of Cota. Do you know what's really annoying as well, Megan? The bike Alex Rins is on is Marc Marquez's chassis.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He has taken over. Marc has assimilated Alex Rins this weekend.
Either that or he's pulling the strings.
I'm honestly going to be serious with you right now. Alex Rins has been in a class of his own. This isn't going to be his first win. It's going to be his 6th win of his career. And coincidentally, his first since Valencia 2022. He won the last race for Suzuki. He only won 3 races ago, for goodness sake. But this is going to mean so much because it's his first win on a Honda factory bike. It's on the LCR. It's not the Repsol. It's the LCR. It's the customer factory bike. But this, I said yesterday in the sprint race, Megan, didn't I? Alex Rins had it under control, so perfect on the back of Bagnaia. Bagnaia risked it all. For the second time in his career, it's Return of the King, the new returning King of Cota. Alex Rins, at the place he won his first, wins his 6th, and wins the America's Grand Prix in stunning style. 2nd for Luca Marini, and 3rd a podium for Fabio Quartararo. Vinales is 4th, Oliveira 5th, Bezzecchi 6th, Zarco, Morbidelli, Di Gianantonio crossing the line in 9th. Fernandez rounds out the top 10. Pirro, Folger, Binder, the 13 that finish. Folger finishes 12th with points. And let the parties and celebration begin in Cota.
That is truly hilarious and it's amazing. And Quartararo gets to have...
And we go green at Long Beach!
Quartararo gets to have a win of a weekend before his birthday. That's nice.
The Long Beach Grand Prix is underway, and it's a good start down towards turn number 1 from Kyle Kirkwood. Can he defend the lead on the inside? Yes, he can. But still, Marcus Ericsson makes it up into 2nd place. Romain Grosjean holding on to 3rd as they come round into the first section of the track as well. Oh, we've got a crash. Car in the wall backwards as well, and it's brought out the caution. And it looks to me to be the Sirius FX car. So it's either Simon Pagenaud or Alex Rins. Alex Rins or Alexander Rossi. And it is Helio Castroneves who has crashed into the wall. And he has brought out the full course caution. So well, that was for TikTok mainly because I had to get the 2 synced up to do the starts. So full course caution there, perfect opportunity. Let's run through the results.
He didn't even get a chance to annoy me with 10 pit stops.
No, that's true actually. Rins, this is back to MotoGP. Rins wins, Marini 2nd, Quartararo 3rd. We've got to go off here, but Megan, because I've got to get out to IndyCar with a delay, with a caution. Brilliant for me. Hey, get in, get another start, and I called that one.
This is exactly what you said would happen.
I'm psychic today. It's been happening all weekend. Right, Megan, talk us through. What was your moment of the race?
My moment of the race was probably when... though I can't remember who it was, so 2 people went off simultaneously.
Okay.
Not at the start,
I know what you mean, yeah.
later on.
Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time as we go to the European start of the season again. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. We'll be live with coverage on that as well. Same times as Formula 1, but we've got a plan for that. Well, thanks to Megan. You won't be in Spain.
It was Bagnaia.
Bagnaia question now, yeah. You won't be in Spain. We'll see you at the French Grand Prix in early May. Thanks, Megan. We'll see, because it's your birthday, so happy 18th for you in 2 weeks' time. But we'll see you now in May. So thank you for that.
I think it's exactly 2 weeks today. Yes, it's 2 weeks today.
Although, just remember, you're commentating on the sprint race from MotoGP, so we'll see you. We'll see you in MotoGP sprints.
I'm literally the last day of me being 17. I'm commentating.
Alex Rins is the first Honda rider other than Marc Marquez to win a race since Carl Crutchlow in Argentina 2018. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye for now.